Welcome back to Important Library Stuff, a podcast where library staff share the inside scoop on all the stuff that happens at Prince William Public Libraries. And trust us, it's a lot of stuff. I'm your host, Emily Bickers, media specialist from the Office of Communications and Marketing, and I am joined each episode by fellow staff members who know a lot more on each episode's topic than I do. Today, I'm joined by Carrie Gould, Community Outreach Services Librarian, to talk all about our community outreach services, which notably includes our mobile library and our new Books by Mail program. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Since it's your first time on the podcast, Carrie, what are your 3 favorite books?
Well, since I'm a children's librarian, they're, of course, children's books. My first one I like is Leonardo, the Terrible Monster by Mo Willems. Poor Leonardo. He's not a very good monster. And then Tacky the Penguin by Helen Lester. Also a downtrodden character, poor Tacky. And then Wish Tree by Catherine Applegate.
Awesome. Yeah, all modern classics. And yeah, fantastic. What does outreach really mean for public libraries today?
I think outreach means finding ways to deliver library services to individuals who either can't or won't come to a physical library.
That makes sense. How has it expanded in Prince William Public Libraries in recent years?
Well, the most visible way that it's expanded is through the addition of the mobile library and also our new Books by Mail program. Other ways include we offer services and information for the homeless and incarcerated. We provide presentations on digital resources for English as a second language learners and for those seeking jobs. And we also bring summer reading programs and presenters into the community.
Fantastic. You mentioned the Books by Mail program. Who was it designed for?
Books by Mail program was designed for those individuals who aren't able to come to the library on their own for a variety of reasons, and it gives them the opportunity to have materials mailed to them free of charge.
That's amazing. The books come through the post office?
Yeah, we have pouches that we put the books in, and then we send them. We can send large print materials, DVDs, books on CD, and people just sign up with us, and then we're able to put holds on them, or they can put holds on them themselves.
Great. So how do folks sign up?
Signing up is pretty easy. We have a form on our website, or you can do a paper form and send that in. On the paper form, when you fold it in half, you staple it, and the address is already on it, and there's no postage. So you just pop it in the mail, and it comes to us.
Fantastic. How does it feel knowing you and your team bring library services to people who would otherwise not be able to access them?
Bringing services to the community is deeply rewarding. Often when we arrive at a senior living facility or child care center, we're greeted with cheers and people waiting to check out materials, attend story time, or participate in an activity.
That's awesome. Going back to the mobile library, what inspired Prince William Public Libraries to launch it a few years ago?
PWPL has been working to establish a mobile library as part of the county strategic plan. They felt it would benefit individuals living in areas with limited access or knowledge of the library's varied services.
Do you hear that a lot? Folks who come on the mobile library and are like, oh, I didn't even know the library had this, or that I never go to the library.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that say, well, I don't read books, or I only use my Kindle. And so we really try to let them know, we have all these digital resources. If you have kids, we have these things for them. We have all the different services and not just books. Because even if you weren't interested in maybe our books, you could definitely be interested in something else.
So how is visiting the mobile library different from visiting one of our branches?
So besides the fact that we're on wheels, visiting the mobile library is a little different. Mobile library has things all the way from birth through large print for seniors. So we have something for everyone in a smaller space. So we have a lot of variety.
And people on the mobile library can still sign up for library cards and all that.
Yeah, they can sign up for library cards as well as check out materials. We even have hotspots or other things, or of course, ask questions.
Great. So the mobile library has a busy schedule year-round, but it is especially busy during the summer. What do folks have to look forward to this year?
So in addition to our regular stops, we have some exciting programs planned at some of our parks, Fairmont and Rollins Ford, and also the Pat White Center. And these programs are going to be based on our summer reading theme, Unearth a Story, and they should be a lot of fun.
Anything that brings dinos into it is a good time.
That's right.
So if a daycare, senior center, or community group wants the mobile library to visit, what's the best way to make that happen?
So on the library homepage, they'll find a link to the Community Outreach Services website. And from there, patrons will find our schedule as well as a form that they can use to request either the mobile library or a table, whatever they need for their event. And that will be sent back to us. We do have pretty long time. We had at least 30 days. We're already scheduling for September. So
wow, so definitely get it in now.
That's right.
That's great. Do you have a favorite memory from a stop or interaction with the mobile library?
Yeah. I went to the Dumfries Boys and Girls Club, and a little girl told me that I couldn't have brought the library because the library had to be in a building. So I told her that I had brought my library and it was in the parking lot. And she was very skeptical. And so when she went outside and she came on, I said, "See, I brought the library." And her jaw dropped and she just couldn't believe it. She said, "Wow, you really did bring the library." She was very excited.
Oh, that's adorable. Did she end up finding any books to bring home?
She did. Well, at our centers, they check out their books to stay there. And so, yeah, she found a good one to read and was very appreciative of the fact that I had brought it to her parking lot.
That's amazing. What would you say to someone who thinks the library isn't for them?
I would encourage them to just give us a try. While most people think only of books, we have so much more to offer. Like I mentioned, we have an amazing digital library, our hotspots, we have Wi-Fi if people need that, and just a wide variety of programs.
Great. Any advice or tips you'd like to add?
Oh, just that everyone should check out our schedule on the website and come and see us. You won't be disappointed.
Great. And before we go, I know you mentioned it earlier, Carrie, but I wanted to reiterate that another way to access library services without traveling to a physical library is through our digital library. You can find ebooks, audiobooks, streamable movies and TV, recipes, book suggestions, craft instructions, online classes, teens and kids resources like online tutoring, and so much more, all for free with your library card at pwcva.gov/digital library. So make sure you check it out. I will close us out with a quote from the book referenced in the episode's title, The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. Every great love starts with a great story. Thanks for listening, and join us next month on the next episode of Important Library Stuff.